Cut it now. Jimmy, you don't even need to be out. You don't need to be out. You go rest, Jimmy. Go rest. Go. Go rest, Jimmy. Because you don't need to be out now. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it now and forever because I fucking make the rules. That's how we do it. I am Studio Mogura, Studio Mogura. You know how it goes. Just because I haven't been around and just because I disappeared for a bunch of fucking weeks and months and days and whatever, doesn't mean things change. So you know how we begin. PayPal, CashApp. All donations go toward the making of my independent film, which will begin filming soon. I promise you. I swear to God. I already paid this guy for 7 days. I paid the camera guy just now. Not now, yesterday. Via Cash App. I paid him. And right now I got him paid fully for 7 days. 7 days. And the shoot is going to be 14 days. It's supposed to be 14 days. But now, since I'm like, bro, I already have him for 7 days. Lock the fuck in. I got to shoot this shit in 7 days. And that is what we are going to do. Unless you donate. If you guys can donate to the PayPal or to the Cash App or even buy my book in droves, just buy it, which is the third and the fourth little QR code thingy. The first one goes to Amazon, which is a paperback, $9.99. The second one goes to the hardcover, which is $16.99 at is it Barnes & Noble? Yeah, Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble. First one Amazon, second one Barnes & Noble. Okay, so go and hit that up. Next one is Octo Taco, my comic, which I haven't really been touching, so but I have to because you know what? I gotta get back in that shit now. Now that tax season is over, I'm gonna jump back in and we're gonna bring the comic shop back in order and we're gonna get rid of all my fucking comics because I need to get rid of them all and start from scratch. Okay, that's how we do it. And last but not least, check out my music. Oh no, check out my TeePublic. I'm gonna design some new stuff and I gotta upload some new stuff because all that shit's old. I'm gonna do some new things. Need new things. That's how you do it. And last one, check out my music, El Topo. On Spotify, hit it up. Okay, so boom, done. There we go, just like we always do. How do you like that? Did you like that? I know you like that. I know you like that. What's going on here? Look, it's sad we lost Hero. Let's get this shit out of the way. It's really bad. It's not good. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Okay? I know you want to be like, oh, maybe it'll force this team to like, oh, fucking get it there because it depends on my... No, it's not. It's going to be really bad for us. Okay? In the long run. Okay? In order for us to get to the finals and probably win the finals, like at this point, you would need Hero. You need Hero at some point. The saving grace is that, look, we've made it to the finals before and we made it really deep without Hero really contributing much. Last year, was kind of hurt through most of the playoffs, really didn't have a really breakout game. This was the year that he was going to have the breakout game. This was the year that he was going to have the breakout playoffs. And first game, fucking done. Get the fuck out of here. So you know what? I'm not going to even say anything because I love Hero. Hero is great. But Hero has yet to prove himself in the playoffs because he cannot stay healthy. So far, he has only had one playoff run, which is the one in the bubble. After that, we haven't had Hero really experience in the playoffs. So with that said, you know, you can't really be all like, oh my God, the world is a knockout. No, you can a little bit, just a little bit, but not totally. Because, again, last year, Hero was basically a non-factor. This year, you know, he was our second scoring. We really could use him and really need it always. But, gonna have to live without him. Because that motherfucker ain't coming back. Tell you that much, bro. Broken fucking hand, broken shooting hand. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Look how long it took fucking Duncan Robinson to come fucking back. Okay? And now... I don't know what to tell you. So, there's nothing you can do. So just move forward. Move forward. Let it go. Ride or die with these guys. That's it. That's all we got to do. I think we can still win. We can still put it up because, you know, if Giannis is going to be nursing that back injury, all we got to do is keep hitting him. Keep driving, trucking into him, make him feel that shit the entire fucking way, and he's gone. He's done. He's paper. He's paper thin. We've seen this before. This looked like we were playing, it felt like we were playing pre-championship fucking Bucks. I'm gonna be really honest with you, bro. As I'm watching this fucking game, Bobby Portis doing his annoying thing of whatever, and then he fucking disappears like he always fucking does. Middleton, oh my god, and then done. Nothing. Okay, come on. We've seen this fucking play before. We've seen this before. We know. Milwaukee, for them to be really good and beat us and come out here and manhandle us and shit like that, usually they win this first game, and you know, we try really hard, but they ultimately win in the end, and blah, 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 and then that's the end. When we beat these motherfuckers like this, we've seen this shit before. We've beaten them before. I can smell it. You can smell it right away. Smell it right away. So, that said, what do we got on the menu today? We have a lot on the menu because I moved this. I don't know why I moved the mic. I'm sorry. I forgot I was even using that. My bad. So I'll leave it right there. Okay. So I just want to try to make some space. But we're gonna do our little peak. Check out the peak. I've had this for a while. It's all dirty and nasty. I'm sorry. I've had this for a while. I just don't really use it that much because I'm not really into concentrates. Concentrates just fuck me up way too much. But I figured, you know what, let's get fucked up. Sorry. So I've got some great wax here. Some great True Leaf Sativa True Wax. Let me tell you, Sativa True Leaf, if they got one thing going on, bro, they make great concentrates, man. You know, True Leaf has got some great waxes. Great waxes, great crumble. I also have this little bit of Cherry AK, which, you know what? Maybe we just get rid of this little booger. See, there's not much on it. There's not much there. It's just that little piquitico ahí mismo. We'll just get that in. And then you know what I usually like I have is this Indica Space Age cake that is pretty wild. It's crumble. This is crumble. This is true crumble. You can't really see it because it's pretty much all gone. But it's like it's like this little bit over here. So it's very little. Probably get like two. No, you could probably get like 4 massive hits with it. You see it, like little crumble? It's like a little crumble right there. It's right there. Whatever. Fuck it. You know, you can't see it. I don't give a shit. So we've got that. We've also got. I went by the Flowery, which has become my new fucking place. You know, as much as I love working at True Leaf, and True Leaf has some good, you know, decent weed. I mean, their quality is nothing compared to what the Flowery is. The great thing about True Leaf is True Leaf has a more enormous amount of variety. They have great concentrates. I feel like the concentrates are superior to everybody. Apparently there's another place that just opened up recently that I heard from somebody that has really great concentrates, but I'm not a concentrate guy, so I really couldn't tell you. But let's try this out. But the Flowery right now is just hitting it out of the park with all fucking like bud and everything. So they recently came out with an LA Kush cake, which is a great strain in itself. But this motherfucker is 37.624%. 37%. Try now. You could see it there. Right there. 37 fucking percent. I've never seen weed that strong before. Never. Never 37. That's the closest to 40 I've ever seen in a fucking weed. I'm sure I've smoked weed that's like this strong because I smoke it and it's like. No, I'm lying. I'm lying to you. I'm sorry. I just lied to you right there. It's really strong. Because, like, you know, I run through I'll buy a little little thing of True Leaf, right? And I'll run through this shit now in like a day. In a day, I'll be like, done. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, I just went through this fucking, like, Khalifa Kush, doesn't last. Flamingo Kush, doesn't. None of those last. No more. And this stuff I've taken so far, I've had this, and I had this 24% Super Boof, which is another great fucking tasting strain. Like, look, I wish you could see some of this shit, because these buds are really pretty. Really big. And I've broken them up already, because it comes like one huge fucking nug. 1 or 2 huge nugs, which I really like. I mean, and these are just beautiful nugs, right? That's the fucking Super Boof. And then this is the fucking LA Kush cake, which I've been nipping. I bought 2/8 of this shit because I'm like, dude, this at that percentage, this shit's like white and purple and dark green. It's amazing. It's just it's so beautiful looking, dude. And it's really, I mean, I've done 3 bowls today. No, excuse me, 4 bowls. I did 2 bowls earlier, and then I have a bowl during the game and the bowl at the end of the game. And normally I will fucking just hit a bowl per quarter, bowl per like fucking timeout almost sometimes. But this shit, you hit it and it's like one hit, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And that's why I prefer it's a far as fuck drive, but I'd rather do the fucking drive, and I'd rather spend the money there because you know what? Fuck it, man. If you're gonna fucking spend money, and another thing that True Leave has done now is True Leave doesn't let you take employee discounts off of like their best shit. And you can't even use points. You can't use any kind of discounts on their best shit. I'm like, fuck you. If you're gonna fucking charge me $65 for weed that isn't even as good as this shit, like the Connected and the Alien Labs and all that shit that they have is good, but it's not as good as this. It's not as good as this. Nowhere near. No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So the minute that there's more, the minute there's more floweries opening up, I'm gonna try and fucking get a job there, dude. But because it's just too far for me right now. And I love True Leaf, but I wouldn't mind working at True Leaf Van there. Why not? Why can't you do that? Fuck it, you know. I need money. Yeah, I do that. So, so what we're gonna do? So let's hit this wax. It's just killed. You know, it's a fucking great game. It's a great win. So we're gonna do the mix of the Cherry AK, the last of the Cherry AK, which is really good. I'm telling you, it's a good flavor on this one. We're just gonna drop this into the little guy right there, the little peak bro thing. Okay, little big thing. And then I'm going to actually just get rid of this fucking Space HK because fuck it, you know. Let's just do it all together. And this shit's going to fucking wreck us because, you know, the Heat wrecked the fucking goddamn Milwaukee Bucks, bro. And they, you know, they deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it today. You deserve this today, okay? So we're going to do that. You know, we get our little thingy. We close it up right over here. And then, you know, we turn our guy on. Boom, you see the light. Whoop, coming on, and then that's the highest rating. This is the lowest. Is blue. Green is the second rating. Red is like inferno, and white is so blistering fucking hot that, you know, it's like white. You know, because white. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go with the white because apparently, from what I heard, a lot of people do the white. But you know what? You know what happens with the white? You take the white, and you only get 1 or 2 hits from it. If you do the lower ones, you usually get a couple more hits. So let's get down a notch. Take it to red. And rock and roll. Double tap it, boom, and now it's flashing. See how it flashes? So it pulsates, you know? Okay? It's pulsating like your face. And now we wait. Hold on to it. So when it buzzes, that's when you can take your first hit. And that's when you can begin hitting it. Second hit usually is like, the second buzz is like, that hit is a, okay? So we're going to hold it up there so you can hear the buzz when the buzz comes. You see that? That's the first buzz. So let's try it out. See? It's not much. I lied. There's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, fuck. Be careful. Get out of the build. That shit rocks. See how it's coming out? No, you can't. I'm telling you, bro. Super clean. Super delicious, but I prefer flour. Because this is just too much. It's too much. It's just hits you like and you're running off on a fucking like I also ordered Fuddruckers. I fucking fucked up. I'll never order it again. It takes way too long. So I don't even need to say or even ask, do the Heat have a chance? You know, that's what everyone's asking. Do they have a chance? And that's what you asked before this game. And now you have your answer. Yes, of course. This ultimately was a great matchup for the Heat because the Heat were 2-2 against Milwaukee during the season. I don't like them going against the Celtics right away because the Celtics are a better team. Sorry, we're just going to keep going with this bullshit for a while now. I'm like sweating. Buckets, bro, like Like that right now. It's great. Love it. Not sponsored by Sweet Talk. Great edibles. Check them out. You can get them at True Leaf. Okay? So, sorry. But that shit hits like a knife. Like a soft knife. Like a nice soft knife. You know how knives are not soft? Imagine a soft knife that still cuts through you. Like a lightsaber. A lightsaber is a soft knife. One of those. Did I knew this was going to happen? Of course you did. I mean, come on. The way that the Heat season is gone, of course they're going to fucking win this game. Of course they're going to win the last game. And lose to the fucking stupid Atlanta Hawks. It's just really annoying because you can't get mad. This is a great matchup. We win 2-2 with them during the regular season, bro. We're pretty much equal to these motherfuckers. So them losing Giannis or even Giannis getting hurt and us losing Tyler, that's fine. We're good. It's a bigger deal for them. But it's just a bigger deal for us because Tyler's our number one guy. So, you know, and more importantly than anything, Tyler is number one in the league at free throws. Which, sorry, in the way that the Heat last year were number one in the league with the three-point shooting, and that's pretty much what carried the Heat. This year, what has carried the Heat is the free throw shooting. There's no denying it anymore. There is no denying it anymore. This is how this team scores. This is how this team wins. It's through fouls and free throw shooting. Like, tremendous fucking free throw shooting. And, like, what really won this fucking game, more than anything, is not that the Miami had a great shooting fucking night. I mean, that helps, but that really wasn't it. You know what it was? It was the Bucks using their fucking review in the first quarter. Using the review in the first fucking quarter destroyed this game for the Bucks. Like, once that happened, I was like, ooh, you're done, bro. You're done. You just opened the door for Jimmy Butler to just fucking just go at you all night long, bro. Like, non-stop, all night long, Jimmy. Gimme buckets. Give it to me. Hold on, right there. That's how you do it. Right there. Just a little bit for you. Just a little bit for you. Sorry. You know why? Because I was looking at the wrong screen. I thought I had already had it up, but I forgot to press the button. So I was like, all night long. Like a fucking idiot, thinking Jimmy Butler was out there, but he wasn't. But you know what? Now he's out here, so there you go. Now he's gone. Wait, no, he's not gone yet. Now he's gone. There we go. It's been a while, okay? I'm sorry. Give me a fucking break here. You have to understand, I work a lot. I work a lot for very little. I don't make a lot of money. I live paycheck to paycheck. I barely get by. And I do so helping my family maintain this family business. But the whole thing is that I make enough that I can maintain myself for the year and somewhat live comfortably, and and have time to focus on my art, which it's this constant battle between me and my family of like giving and getting time. Like, they constantly want me at the office just sitting there answering phones that really never come in the off season. Because most people call and they have a direct relationship with my father. He's the one that like people tend to like call and stuff. Although after all these years, I've kind of taken the kind of reins and all that stuff. But it's still like in the last 10 years, I really made a decision that I didn't want to do taxes as a career. That's not what I want to do. I like that it's a nice fallback job that I can, that has sustained me for so long. But I really, in the last, it started after the pitching in 2013, like, I've been really trying to break into the industry, to the animation industry, writing industry, film industry, any kind of fucking entertainment industry. And so I know I fucked up because I should have just kept this consistency with this fucking streaming, and that would have helped out a lot, getting my face out there. But it's hard to do this and then do the taxes 6 days a week. Even though now we have really stepped back the amount of time that we do late 16 hours. Now it's like, we've back to like a normal 8-hour kind of thing. And really it's just because the workload is so much that it's like, it doesn't matter if we see 18 or 19 people a day. We're still never gonna get caught up, you know. And so we've decided, you know, what's best is that we maintain our health and we maintain our fucking mentality and our sanity. And even then, we still don't, because at the end we're freaking out because we're still, you know, behind. We haven't done everybody. We're got to make sure everybody gets their extensions. You know, do you have this person done? Oh my God, this person's been fucking sitting here since February and all that shit like that. And a lot of it is because we don't do face to face anymore. We used to do face to face pre-pandemic, but after pandemic, you know, we kind of did the remote shit and we got used to it. And it sucks that, like, for our clients who like to come in and see my dad, but at the same time, not only are we thinking about his health, because he has an immune deficiency because he has rheumatoid arthritis, and he takes medication that lowers his immune system, and that made him like a #1 target for like COVID and all that kind of shit. And even like a regular cold can fuck him up really bad. So once all this shit went down, like, we made an effort to always wear a mask and always keep the separation, vaccinated, all kind of shit. We have to do it, you know, have to take precautions. And so now that we're back, we're like, you know what? We like not fucking seeing people. And if we see people, it's like literally you're dying. You're fucking dying and you're hanging off the fucking cliff, and okay, fine, we'll see you. And it's better that way, you know? It's just a lot harder to communicate with people, find people, and then just sit there and get the fucking shit done. Because you gotta like fucking track people down, wait for the email to come back, wait for the phone call, whatever. Rather than just have it right in front of you. But even then, bro, when they're in front of you, bro, they never have everything. They always forget a fucking paper. They always forget some bullshit. They always gotta come back. They always gotta hit you up. So that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna kill myself over this. Because like I see how it's killed my father, you know, and I'm like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to like, and I'm already bloating, you know. Like if you look at me, I look bloated. Like my stomach's bloated from like eating empanadas every fucking day rather than like making my own fucking food. And I come home and I order fucking Uber Eats, which I just literally did right now because I don't have any food to cook and stuff like that. And I don't do HelloFresh, and I have to do HelloFresh. I re-sign up on HelloFresh, but it's just hard to come in and fucking cook after even just going in there for a few hours and coming back, and you just get in. You're like, I don't want to fucking sit over a fucking stove, you know. I'd rather fucking just order whatever. And that's basically how it is. And so I'm trying to just make it till the end of next week where I can, you know, do the last couple people, get the last couple of days, and from here on out it's just extensions. I'm sorry we didn't get to you, but, you know, just this is how it is. And if, you know, sorry. So once that's done, you know, we go on vacation for a little bit. I actually got to work at True Leave on 420, which is going to be great. I'm going to start fucking shooting this film, you know, after, you know, because I've bought all the props. I've cast a lot of the people that I feel like, okay, I can use these people. I just got to like kind of just drive them again and get them motivated on this thing again, because a lot of people have lost motivation, because I had a group chat that fell apart because, you know, one chick wanted to shit all over the project, and then that like just created a vibe of people were like, oh, this is, and it's like, okay, great, you guys are all assholes. So you know what? I fucking closed the group, and I just kept me and the two fucking main guys that I really trust, and then the camera guy, and so we've been kind of talking on you know, on our own, just reminding ourselves of the project, and now, you know, time's coming, and so it's time to fucking do it. And I hope it really fucking. I just wanted to fucking start filming. I want to start filming something. I've already paid this guy, so now that I've paid this guy, we're just gonna fucking do it. You know, we're just gonna fucking do it. Oh shit, my bad. Sorry, scratching my head. I keep that shit there. But a few things have like come up with the film that are really like a pain in the ass. Is that, and I know, I'm sorry, apologies. Okay, look, I'm sorry. This is Heat Cultura, and we're not talking nonstop about the Heat. But if you haven't watched this fucking shit before, this is how it is. Okay, you have plethora of places that you can go to get hardcore fucking like detailed fucking knowledge about Heat and transition, this and bliss and numbers, this and stats and bitch and boo, blah 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 blah. Go to Brady Hawk, bro. Check out Brady Hawk. That's the only one you need to go. Or Brady Hawk or 5 Reasons Sports or Lebertard Show. There you go. Just check out those people. And that's it. Just those people out. You're fine. And then ESPN. And that's it. You're done. You can get all that shit there. Here is just like, this is my view, this is how I feel, this is like a metaphysical connection to the fucking team, this is a metaphysical connection to the fucking world, to the fucking, all the fan base, and this is how we kind of tune into the show, and we are the fans that feel that we have a direct effect on the fucking game, even though we have no real direct effect on the game, even though we don't really know because we can't really measure metaphysics. Who knows? If we a collective group, a mind, like if you get a stadium of people and everybody concentrates on like this like thing that's in the table, like I imagine like some kind of energy has got to come out of that. You got to imagine there's a lot of people, there's a lot of mental energy and a lot of focus. So, and that's a thing. The one thing that really always stands out, which is why basketball is a wonderful sport, and just like football, and football very, very much so. But I think in basketball it's very apparent because it's a constant thing. It's a constant flow. There is an energy that is always flowing. In football, the energy stops. It stops with the timeout. It stops with the every play and the thing. The only time you really get a sense of that, like, whoa, wow, it's in your face, is when people go no huddle. When teams go no huddle and that energy is always going, that's when you see like this, like it's almost visual, man. Like you can see it happening. You can see they're gonna fuck these other fucking team up. Boom, and then it happens. And it's very similar. It's very similar to basketball. It's a very flowing game that constantly goes. It never stops. And momentum is the thing that is ultimately created and controlled in the game. It's not even just the balls, it's the scoring. It's not this. It's not the defense. It's momentum. It's a constant battle between taking momentum and controlling the momentum and just making sure the team just can't get out of the mud, and then every shot that the team makes, every good thing, that gets you more and more out of the mud, or that pushes the other team more and more further into the mud. So, yeah, aliens. So anyways, I'm waiting for my food record. So as soon as my food gets here, I'm gonna end this. I'm not gonna like go 3,000 hours for because I haven't done this in a while. Because it's not like most of you are still watching, even though this exists. So, but hopefully this will be one that most people see, because it's like, ooh, look, this guy came out, or this guy came back, or whatever, So things are good. I haven't jumped off a building yet, but it happens. So we're just gonna keep going forward and just really try and get this project off the ground, man, and really try and film this shit, man, because like going back to it, the trouble that I had with the fucking thing is now like out of focus. Hold on, my friends. Hold on, my friends. Sorry, this thing's like, could be video. Focus. There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. So, like a recent, and this is like, it's just this thing that happens to me. It happened to me before with Squid Game, where I came up with this whole little short, and that ultimately showed up in the Squid Game as an episode, and I was like, fuck. And so I scrapped that shit. And it's recently happened with two films that have just come out this past year, and in concern to like the script that I'm doing, I'm like, fuck, and that has a good, and it does a good and a bad thing. And a bad thing, it's like, fuck, someone already did your idea. The good thing about that is that, like, fuck, like someone did your idea, but that means other people are thinking, so I guess it was a good idea. So that like reinforces you to feel like, hey, you know what? You generate good ideas. You come up with good things. Like you're not, you're thinking of things that are just like that are popular, that a lot of people would like, and a lot of people. So that's why I try to see it that way, as much as I see it like, fuck you, you bastard shit fucks. Because it's like, I fucking had that, and I wrote that shit, and the way that I wrote it, I felt it's like way better than the fucking bullshit that they made. Like they made it's like this bullshit slap, and it's like, that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for something funny, and like a little bit, but more serious, darker, and like, whoa, and this is like, this is like, so it's just, fuck, you fucked me. So I've been struggling whether or not to just keep it and just do it and just be like, well, you know what, fucking A. There were two fucking asteroid destroying fucking films coming out at the same time, so why the fuck am I gonna like bother, you know? So yeah, so like, I don't know. I guess I'll just keep doing it. I'll keep it the way it is, and just because I just want to get this film done. I want to get a film done. I want to do a film, and then it's just like it's gonna have to be like, okay, do it and whatever, and then it's like just answering fucking the question. Okay, did you take it? And I'm like, no, I didn't. I actually wrote this way before that, and you know, it was just happened to happen. It just I thought it was weird because you know, shit happens. I've never heard of this. I never knew about that, and you know, so, so yeah, like. That's just a concern that boom, that's how it like completely derailed the fucking entire project, you know. And I'm like, I wrote this thing in December 2021. I had spent the entire 2022 building a small team and a cast and trying to just get little pieces together and build little piles of things that I'm like, oh, I can use this for this and this and this and this. And then once I have like enough, I'm like, okay, look, everybody, like. We can really do this if we just literally if everyone just showed up one day, we could do this. And like, man, it's just it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to get something like this done at this magnitude and everything. So I mean, if it was just like me and a couple other people, you know, I would be probably have this done already. But it's not. It's a lot of people to involve, and. I just want to at least shoot one scene, like the first beginning scene, and if we can get that done, I feel like that'll like get people going. So, that you know makes sense, and that is exactly what the Heat have to do. See, that's how it all ties. It all ties. Everything's connected. Everything is one. We are all LCL, and like the Heat, just gotta build on it. Just get that first win. Build on that. We've done this before. Like, we have so much playoff experience, man. This is where these guys ultimately just wanted to be. And I had said this before in previous Heat Culturas, probably. I'm pretty sure of it. That, you know how I say that the game starts with 1 minute left. 1 minute left, that's when their game really starts. Even tonight, 1 minute left, the game started because they were like still trying to catch up, right? For the Heat, teams like the Heat, the real season starts now. What we just experienced, that was preseason. 80 games of fucking preseason. That's what happened with these guys. 80 games of fucking preseason. Now, they're in the playoffs, and they love the playoffs. Jimmy Butler loves the playoffs. He lives for this shit, you know. And Bam, look, man, I'm not gonna deny that there isn't. I don't want to say that there's something wrong with him, like he's hurt, because he's obviously not hurt. He's playing. But there was something that obviously que le pasó ahí mismo after the All-Star break that has kind of, I don't want to say shattered him, bro, but has just definitely taken a lot of the luster that Bam had at the beginning of the season. Bam was killing it at the beginning of the season, and after All-Star break, he came back, and it was almost like he got shown up at the All-Stars, and he's like, eh. And he's been like that the entire fucking time. But now, you know what? There's no time to fucking dwell on that shit, bro, honestly. And the thing about Bam is that he has his moments. He still has moments. You can see him trying. Tonight was a great moment for him. But tonight he had a bunch of good moments where it's like, okay, at the end, he took it. Where normally we see Tyler take it, he took it. And I'm going to tell you this. Thank God motherfucker put Duncan Robinson in the game. Because you got to play that motherfucker, bro. You're paying him $80 million to win at least one playoff game. And look how he came out, and he took his one shot and he made that shit. He should have taken more shots. He needs to take more shots. You got to get now that Tyler Hero's out, you got to get Duncan Robinson fucking going. And you got to get him involved in the fucking game. If you want to go deep, it's because Duncan Robinson at least wins you two. Right now, we're paying $80 million for one goddamn fucking playoff win. Can we get 2 playoff wins from this motherfucker for $80 million? Can we do that? Can we get a 2-for-1 deal maybe this year, please? Duncan Robinson, do something with your goddamn fucking life. Because that's what you gotta do. And you gotta fucking do what Max Strus does, which is you take it to the basket. Just got disconnected and we just got reconnected. We just got disconnected and we just got reconnected and we're back. And I'm looking at my food and my food is exactly 2 minutes away right now. I want to show you. Oh, he's up there. He looks intimidating. So I will stay here. I'm scared. But yeah, man, like, final word. Gotta play Duncan Robinson. Max Strus is on a tear. Just get. Max is doing great. Don't worry about Max. He's gonna do his thing. Gabe is slowly coming around. You can see Gabe has been in the same kind of like weird jelly that like Bam is in, but he's finding his way out. I imagine we're gonna see Oladipo. I don't know what's wrong with Oladipo because I would expect to see him either in this game or the last game, but we haven't seen him, so I don't know. We just gotta go down the line and find people, man. You know, we gotta play our young guys. If we can play our young guys, I don't give a fuck, bro. Play Kane. And where's Kane? I want to see Kane and I want to see Highsmith. So 2 guys I want to see in this fucking game. I want to see Kane and I want to see Highsmith at some point in this series to see what the fuck they can do. Okay, if they can do something, why not, bro? Throw fucking everything at them, man. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to because at some point these guys are gonna show you what they've been this entire fucking goddamn season, which is motherfuckers who can't shoot. I don't give a fuck. I wanna hope to God and like, oh my God, all of a sudden they come back and they're shooting like they shot last year. But you know what? We've been hoping for that shit all season long and we haven't gotten it. Okay? So understand? Now, we just gotta hope we fucking even make it. Win on free throws. These guys, each one of these guys has to win a game. That's all it is. So one guy has to show up and win a fucking game for us, bro. Because you know it's possible. Okay? So I'm gonna leave you with that. Heat Cultura, however you say it, that's how you say it. I make the rules. I do. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. That's how you do it. I am studiomogura, studiomogura. Hit me up with the PayPal. Hit me up with the CashApp. Hit me up with the Amazon. Hit me up with the Barnes & Noble. Hit me up with a comic shop. Hit me up with the T-Public. And hit me up at my Spotify. And, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't give you all these equal rules. But I just said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to come back after playoffs. During the playoffs, if we make it, I'm going to come back. I was going to do one for the last thing. But I was like, you know what? That's not playoffs. Let's play in. I don't need to. Fuck that shit. So we do it now. And we do it for the next one, and we do it for the next one, and we do it for the next one, and 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 the finals, and the finals, and the finals, and the final, and championship. And that's it. Done. I don't know if that was 16, but I think that was 16. Let's just pretend it was 16 so we can just keep on going, okay? So there you go. And it was nice to be back, you know, I guess, whatever. You know, I gotta get back into this and gotta get this get going. And it's just, you know, again, it's really hard to do it during tax season. And that's really what happens to me every year is from January to April, I disappear and people forget about me. And then I come back and from April to December, I'm just grinding, trying to make up for the lost ground and all that kind of shit. And it really fucking sucks. And I'm tired of doing it. I don't want to do that anymore. So the other thing, I got to start utilizing the studio and I've set up a fucking green screen there. So I don't know what to do. I got to figure something out to do. I got to write some more to figure out some shit to do. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah, so see you next game. I don't know when it is. It's at some point. So whenever it is, that's when you're going to see me. Be ready for that. Closer to 10:30, around this time. That's how we do it. Doing the groove. Making the music. Living the now. Okay, so don't freak out. Just freak out.